Hello, and welcome to the March 2026 UK Tin newsletter. We have 3 new directors now on the board, so Tin is heading full steam into the next stage of its existence. If you swing by the newsletter or our Discord server, there is a link to a public Google Doc where they have contributed some words about who they are, what they hope to bring to the post. We announced the StampQuest planning will begin shortly, as of the time of recording, 3 days from now on the 6th of March. Which also applies to StampQuest itself will be going ahead at UKG this year. More information on that and how to apply will be made available shortly, probably in a special newsletter. And finally, for my introduction at the very least, huge congratulations to the Arcanists Tavern in London. They host our London chapter meetups and it is their 2nd birthday on the 16th of March. To celebrate, they're running a tavern quiz and several members of our fantastic community have donated prizes. Their website is linked in our newsletter. If you're not already signed up to our newsletter, stick around for the end card where there will be a QR code or URL for you to follow. Or check the video description. Meetups and events this month. Thursday the 5th of March in London, 7 PM at the Arcanists Tavern. Saturday the 7th of March, 2 PM Manchester at Crow Bar. Norwich is TBC at the Albion Games Cafe. Leeds TBC at North Bar Air Park. Bristol TBC, although that does alternate between cities in the southwest of England and Wales. The Virtual Tea and Coffee Mornings, Wednesday the 4th of March at 10:30 AM. That is tomorrow as of time of recording. And a newsletter going out. And Sunday the 15th of March at 11 AM. And the Creatives of Colour Virtual Hangout is TBC. If you are a person of colour and wish to join UK Tin, please do ask for the Creatives of Colour role, which gives you access to a POC Lounge channel and entry to the Creatives of Colour Virtual Hangouts. The next Southampton meeting will be the 5th of April at 11 AM at Dice and Dumplings. There is no meetup this month. Glasgow meetups remain on indefinite hiatus. As ever, our Discord server is the best place to get any updates on these. However, our social media channels are a close second. Unfortunately, there is no Tin Talk this month, but recordings of all previous Tin Talks are freely available in our Google Public Drive archive, linked to in our Discord server and the newsletter. Important news within the tabletop sphere. This is not just UK Tin based, but the No Ice in Minnesota bundle features content from 651 creators, several of whom are Tin members, and there are 1,439 items in the bundle, including video games, RPG systems, and graphical assets. There are stories about escaping from dinosaurs mixed in with zines about Winnie the Pooh and jazz soundtracks. And all funds raised goes towards the Immigrant Law Center of Minnesota, a non-profit providing legal representation and support to immigrants and refugees who lack the means to pay for their own defense. It is available for the absolutely ridiculous price of $10 on itch.io and has currently raised over $500,000 of the $600,000 it aims to collect and is running until the 13th of March. Please, if you have $10 to spare, consider putting it towards that cause. Crowdfunding this month. Seems a bit strange to go from that to crowdfunding, but crowdfunding this month. Althea the Dragon Empire is a new high fantasy setting for D&D 5e from Roll and Play Press and actual play group High Rollers. The setting is made up of 7 provinces ruled by dragons, and the Dragon Empress has just been killed, plunging the world into chaos. It's a full setting guide complete with factions, NPCs, maps, new monsters, magic items, classes, and mechanics, and it is currently on Kickstarter until Thursday, the 19th of March. The 20th anniversary edition of Graham Walmsley's Play Unsafe is about to launch on Kickstarter. It's a book about bringing more improvisation into the TTRPG experience, advocates treating RPGs less like work and more like a communal storytelling project, suggesting moving away from rigid adherence to the rules in favour of putting narrative at the heart of the experience. Sign up to be notified via the link in the newsletter when Play Unsafe goes live. Little But Fierce is a streamlined version of 5e designed to help children learn the rules and get started with RPGs. Rewritten from the ground up with simple language and easier rules, it's perfect for getting friends and family to try their first role-playing game without spending hours explaining the rules. It's been out digitally for years, but now a campaign for a print edition is launching on Kickstarter today. The link in the newsletter should take you to the page. And new releases, we have Deduction, a competitive storytelling game by The Home Bakery. Each player is a different master detective along the lines of Holmes, Poirot, or Columbo, and you're all competing to solve murders in the most comedic and eccentric manner possible. Launched on the 10th of February and is available on itch.io and DriveThruRPG. From the deepest watery depths to clear blue shallows, The Sea Around Us is a GM-less game from Tori Truslow about telling the tales of the oceans. See the oceans through the eyes of sailors, fishers and artists, and create a layered history of humanity's relationship to their environment. Brought to you by the creator of Tending and the Cut Up Catacomb, The Sea Around Us is bound to have you longing for the horizon. That can be found on itch, where each purchase brings the game closer to its funding goal, and is currently on sale for 15% off. Rise of the Mole Men. Great title. New system-agnostic adventure out now, written by Jack Whale. A classic dungeon delve to fight back a sudden rise of insects, monsters, and mole men from beneath the earth intent on taking over the surface world. Designed for OSR systems, but has stat blocks for 5e and can be reskinned for your fantasy system of choice. Available on DriveThruRPG and itch. I can only assume it's pronounced Slingers, although it's Sling4s. Combines Caltrop core with Carl from Brindlewood to tell the story of slingers who fight back against the demons that have corrupted the land. A TTRPG for 3 to 7 players from W.H. Arthur, designer of Molotov College, The Soul Survivor, and May Fish in Interesting Times. That is available from itch.io. The Barge by Sedgwick GC, the first official scenario for Punkborg. After wounding the pride of Corps Lieutenant Goodman, the player characters find themselves rounded up, buried in a trash barge, and cast out to sea to be blown up by a powerful bomb. Set across a double A4 spread, the barge is perfect as a campaign starter or can be easily adjusted for an ongoing narrative. Name your price and download now from itch.io. The Copper Compendium presents The Corporate Catalogue. Spice up your dystopian role-playing games with this collective of 13 exciting, despicable megacorporations. From slave-driving shipbuilders to organ transplanting for the ultra-wealthy, the Corporate Compendium is sure to offer the very worst companies you could ever hope to work for. Available now at DriveThruRPG. And if you're looking for playtests or collaboration from TIN members, Intergalactic Bastionland, a new system by Chris McDowell, might take your fancy. It's in public playtest. Take the role of a member of a spaceship crew, featuring rules for space combat, personal combat, navigating and running a spaceship, shore leave, and trading. Playtest features everything you need to get started with pre-generated characters, sample crew manifests, and ship layouts. Download it now from the link in the newsletter and help Chris shape the game before it's launched on Kickstarter. As ever, UK Tin is a community interest company supporting up-and-coming creators in the UK tabletop industry. All the contributions raised through our Patreon or our Ko-Fi page go towards that goal. These newsletters will always be freely available, but there are a handful of benefits available if you contribute 5 or more through this Patreon campaign, and we will use that money for the betterment of our community. It goes on such things as paying our public liability insurance for convention attendances, and also paying for convention attendances. If you're not subscribed, I should say, to this newsletter, please do stick around in a few seconds where I'll share a QR code and a URL. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. And hopefully there is something of interest in this month's newsletter for you. If you'd like the full newsletter, the link, complete with links to our Discord server, our meetup venues, the relevant crowdfunding campaigns, playtests, itch, drive-through pages, etc., or just information on our newsletter contributors, because those are credited, and complete with information on how to join the newsletter team itself, please do click on through to the newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.